Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, Season 3, Episode 41, recorded on the 3rd of February 2024, released on the 10th of February 2024, and in this episode I'm going to be reviewing What If Season 2, Episode 4. There's a lot of balls in that sentence, or in the intro even, and so that's what we're going to talk about. So if you watched, I hope you did, if you watched yesterday's episode, I did explain that the gap has been shortened again between recording day and release day because I've not felt very well again. So yes, that's why, just to reiterate, that's why my voice is not as loud as it usually is. And that's why there's not particularly much you can do about it, because if I use it too much, obviously I'm going to end up with no voice. There could potentially be no podcast episodes for a while. But yes, I'm trying to record in advance as much. So you will have noticed that yesterday's episode, and you will realise that tomorrow's episode will have all been recorded on the same day, because when I do record, I try to record a couple in a row. For that reason. So without further ado, here's my review of What If Season 2, Episode 4, titled What If Iron Man Crashed into the Grandmaster. Before we get into spoiler territory, it's time for my spoiler-free thoughts, which I loved the races and enjoyed Tony and Korg's friendship. Final spoiler warning now. So if you have watched this episode, obviously you're going to know what's going to happen. If you haven't, I would like to go and watch it on Disney Plus now. I will be talking about the spoilers in a second, and if you haven't watched it and don't mind spoilers, feel free to continue watching. Here is my spoiler review of What If Iron Man Crashed into the Grandmaster, What If Season 2 Episode 4 in 3, 2, 1. The episode starts off with the Disney Plus original intro. We have the Marvel Studios intro, we have the previously recap, and the What If intro. The Watcher introduces this world's Iron Man and Tony Stark. Well, they're the same person, but yeah. The Grandmaster introduces the planet that Tony has crashed on. The Grandmaster recognises Tony, although he mistakes Iron Man for Metal Mojo Man. Tony watches a race as part of the Grandmaster's birthday party. This race includes Valkyrie and Korg. The Grandmaster mispronounces Earth. Several cars in the race blow up. The Grandmaster reveals his champion to Tony. Tony summons his suit. Tony gives Korg a nickname. Gamora saves Tony and Korg. Gamora shoots at Tony and Korg. Korg, Tony and Gamora are locked in a room together. Gamora introduces herself to Tony and Korg. Tony and Korg manage to escape. Gamora has also escaped. Tony stuns Gamora. Korg gives Gamora a nickname. Gamora is stunned again. Tony and Korg get away in a ship. Tony tells Valkyrie about his and Korg's plan to overthrow the Grandmaster. Gamora escapes again. Valkyrie agrees to help Tony and Korg. Tony issues a challenge to the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster accepts. The prize for this challenge is the planet. Gamora is also in the race with Tony and the Grandmaster. Tony asks Gamora who she is. Valkyrie and Korg save Tony's life at several points throughout the race. Tony makes a new car out of his suit. Gamora chooses to do the right thing and save Tony's life in the process. Tony wins the race and the planet. The Grandmaster is killed. Gamora kills Thanos. The Grandmaster is now a puzzle. That is my review of What If Season 2, Episode 4, titled What If Iron Man Crashed into the Grandmaster. So in the comments below, let me know what you thought about the episode if you watched it. What you thought of my review if you didn't, and also any suggestions of films or TV shows that you would like, films, movies, depending upon where you are. So films, movies, or TV shows, or anything actually that you would like me to cover on the podcast, let me know in the comments below. Remember, you can also like and subscribe, and that's it for the Everything Podcast, Season 3, Episode 41. Goodbye.